Oh, hell yeah. Right when my wife left. Perfect freaking timing. FedEx shows up. I'm sorry, I told you about that fracture right here that makes this funky glare. But look what we got in the mail, boys. Tomorrow, what is this? Oh, that's probably grease. That's a neighbor. So tomorrow we will be starting another video working on the M3. And then we're going to try these out also on the GTR. Need to get the wheels off, get it all freaking cleaned up and all that stuff. But anyways, let me show you what we got. Booyah! 5000 TLX, the freaking left and right of the quick jacks. This thing was quite a bit of money, but it'll be pretty effective not having room to put like a huge lift for the cars, which I probably could put one, but the plan is out back to put a garage. And once we do that, then we'll have the actual big vehicle lifts and all that stuff. But for the meantime, we got the quick jacks. We got them all set up. We got the pucks to help with the lower vehicles. But this is going to be awesome. Tomorrow, we're going to start changing the transmission pan, the fluid, and all that stuff on this bad boy. And then, like I said, we'll move over to the GTR, start working on that. I want to get all the wheels taken off, get them completely cleaned up, buffed, waxed, and then ceramic coated. So, yeah, we got a lot of plans. And these are going to be extremely useful because it's kind of risky. When you start jacking up the ass end of these vehicles, you can't get them really, really high because the piece that you actually have to lift them on is really, really sketchy. And then with the low rise, well, at least with my freaking jack, it can't get it extremely high. And then I get a little fucking scared being underneath this heavy ass vehicle and only having really about 10 inches of freaking room underneath there. So I don't really want to be that close to it. So this is going to help us. I believe it gives us 24 inches of lift. But tomorrow I will break it all open. We're going to try them out. I'll get both vehicles out, or I'll get this vehicle out, get them tried out over here, and then we're going to put them under here, get this bad boy up, and start ripping apart this transmission. All right, so the little dilemma is we do need air. We need to be able to put in at least 30 to 50 PSI of air in here. I already bled off the air that was inside there. No fluid came out, but I also need to get hydraulic fluid. They said that you can use transmission fluid, but I don't have any extra transmission fluid. I just have the transmission fluid that goes into the damn car. So what I'm going to do is I asked the neighbor to see if he has an air compressor, which I believe he does, but I want to make sure that he has one that can actually not over exceed the 50 PSI because I don't want to jack these up already. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to get those fittings out. I'm going to get the hoses all connected, get everything ran and plumbed and prepped, and then I'm going to go buy some hydraulic fluid and then hopefully not have to buy one of those jack packs to simply just jack that up or to compress air in there. I hope not, but if I have to, then I have to, and I believe they have them at Home Depot for like 160 bucks, which, like I said, I don't want it, but it could be a useful tool because I guess it helps when you have like flats and things like that. You can just carry it around and you just hook it up to your battery terminals and you can charge it and compress, push in air into your tires or whatever you need to put it in. But we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and get all this stuff plumbed, get everything out of the box, get it all on the ground, and then we'll go get the hydraulic fluid and hopefully he has air. If not, got everything kind of in place, as you can see. It's those blocks that came with it. I'm not sure if they are just lifting blocks or they're strategically put into the box or utilized. Secondly, to run support. So 2 of the big ones, 1 of the small one. They give you enough for those, right? They give you 2 extra small ones as well. So you have 2 big blocks, 1 small block, 2 big blocks, 1 small block. You make sure that they're kind of stable because what's going to happen is you see your bleeder is right here. I filled up the hydraulic reservoir to where it only has like about a ½ an inch of space, right? It said not to fill it up completely because we are going to work the hydraulic fluids through the lines and try to bleed off as much air to here. Because what's going to happen is, right, we're going to actuate the jacks 3 times, not going past the first jack because you're the first locking position because you're not supposed to lift these without any support or weight on them unless you're doing this process, right? So don't go past the first piece. Remember, this is 110. Make sure it doesn't pop no breakers or nothing. Let's give her a go. We're gonna go up and put a glove on just in case. Remember, we gotta work it 3 times. Gotta work it 3 times. Just gonna kind of pulsate it. You're my son. trying to work the air out of this system, trying to get some hydraulic fluid through the line. Trying to see if I notice any leaks. Heard a little bit of movement. There we go. We got some movement. See how they're herky-jerky? Alright, so we got it. Okay, whenever it went up to the lock position, what we had to do was bring it up a little bit higher to where this piece right here wasn't actually setting on the actual locking frame, and then brought this little hook down, and it allowed it to come down. But there is a lot of air in it, so on the way down, it was struggling to go down. So if you can hear that? We got all hydraulic fluid coming out. Okay, I'm gonna work it one more time. I'm gonna bleed it off one more time. Well, bleed it off until there's no air. Once it starts running smooth, and we know that we don't have to worry about it. As you can see, a little bit of hydraulic fluid. So, alright, let's get up with it. A lot better, but you can still see that there's air in it. Let's go ahead and come back down. See how it's taking forever to come down? There's got to be air in the system. Says we're trying to force all the air to the top part of that cylinder. Put it off one more time. Alright, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things of freaking transmission fluid. Should be filters, the wrench, and then the metal plug, the magnetic plug. This should be the whole transmission pan itself. And then we got a brand new freaking skid plate because mine is destroyed from all the fluid itself. Sure it doesn't really matter, but as per diagram, the top hose went to the driver's side. Like I said, this is no real rush. I'm just trying to get it on there so we can get it fitted, test out, make sure it looks like we are all set up. Like I said, what I really don't want it to do is grab onto the fucking side skirts. It's already lifting the damn car. I low-key want to see how it goes down. Let's see how it goes down. Oh, nice. Okay, there's your first locking one, and what you want to do is, after it goes over, so we're going to come back up. heard the other side? Now look, we're gonna come down. Both of them are over. Both are off. Check it out. So, as you can tell, it's in the proper jacking spots for the BMW. And like I said, this is the first setting. You have this setting, and then you can come all the way back here, which is what, another shoot, like probably like 16 inches, maybe 12 inches. And you can go higher with the actual jack, which is freaking sweet, right? Gives you more than enough room to get under the vehicle, and it is secured. Oh man, I'm not gonna lie, I'm freaking nervous. But yeah, it's not super sketch, but it looks dope. It actually looks really, really dope. But let's go ahead, and I'm gonna try and get it a little bit higher and see if we can get underneath there. I'm nervous, I'm not gonna lie. That's freaking insane. So much room for activities. That is gnarly. That's crazy. Go get the wheels to look. Oh yeah. Let's go ahead and check these out. Let's see if they're loose, right? Let's see if they're loose. I'm gonna be gentle with them. Let's see if they're loose. They went. It's definitely able to snug it. Kind of weird. I don't want to go too hard because they're only 10 mil. Yeah, they fucking turn easy. Not easy, but okay, I can snug them all down. So I'm not sure if that was just the problem that they're loose. But this drain plug definitely is leaking. It wasn't leaking whenever I first got the vehicle, but then after I drove it a few times and it was really hot, it was extremely hot this summer, like extremely hot. I drove it a few times this summer, and maybe just from the heat and stuff like that, yeah, finally started to puddle up enough. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna just get this thing all cleaned up. We'll get it buttoned up. That's definitely what I think it was, man. I think all these were just loose enough to have fluid seeping out of them as it started to get hot. So upon completion, you saw the last piece of it, you saw me cleaning the actual transmission pan. I was just tidying up, getting all the residual grease and dirt and gunk buildup that was underneath there from all the time that it was actually dripping and you know, I guess accumulating down there. So I got it all cleaned up, and I took about 35 to 40 minutes clean up the rest of the area. I wanted to see if it would drip any. So I put up all my tools, I picked up all the trash, I tidied up everything, put everything up so that I could buy myself some time to give it just a little bit of time to see if it would leak at all. It did not leak whatsoever. So this was 2 days ago. I haven't done actually anything to the vehicle since then because it has been raining. I hate taking the vehicles out, letting them sit in the rain and then get a bunch of water spots all over them, because those are even more of a pain in the ass to try to get out. So today is Monday. Today was supposed to be the last day of rain, so tomorrow it should start clearing up, hopefully, and I'll be able to get back to put the lift under the car, double check, and see if there's any more residual fluid or any drops, And I'm going to let the car run, maybe take it around the block once it dries up completely around here. Because like I said, I do not want to get the car nasty and then just go ahead and park it. Because that just, oh man, that'll bother the hell out of me. But anyways, the quick jacks worked awesome. Like in the video, like I said, I cannot wait to get the quick jacks underneath the GTR, get the wheels taken off. I want to clean up all the calipers, clean up the wheel wells, actually do a deep cleaning on the wheels themselves and ceramic coat them. I want to wash the tires because it looks like they have that kind of brownish color on them, which is, you know, comes from having a lot of Armor All put on them, which I have not put any Armor All on them since I've gotten the vehicle. But this weekend is Race 1000 in Beeville, Texas, which is about 45 minutes from us, where you can do roll races, or you can do like a half-mile run just to top out your car, which I might be able to go and actually see the event. I might not be able to run the car because I'm going to take my sons, and if my wife has to take my daughter to a volleyball tournament, then I will be stuck with nobody to watch my boys while I go out on the track. So more than likely, I'll be able to go to the event, not be able to, either I'll be able to go to the event and be able to make passes, which would be awesome because I can run the GoPro and yada, yada, yada. But if not, then I'll actually get some footage from the event, which would be awesome as well. I believe it's the first one ever here in Texas, I believe, because this goes on in like Germany and all over, which if you go on Instagram, it looks pretty cool. I'll put the link down below to that Race 1000 page, but and to my Instagram, so if you want to follow me as well. Like I said, and then Sunday is Cars and Coffee, which I really want to have the vehicle clean. So hopefully everything dries up by then. I know there's a car wash at the place, like right next to the place where they do the Cars and Coffee, but I don't want to run my car through one of those automatic places. So hopefully I'll be able to get it here, get it cleaned up. As long as everything's dried up, like I said, get the wheels taken off, get it all nice and tidied up before Cars and Coffee. So I don't know. I might be able to get some footage of that stuff. I know that stuff's kind of boring. I guess I can just talk while I'm doing it. But this is, like I said, this channel is just pretty much for me, making content of the stuff I do on the daily here with the vehicles at the house. But I've said it before, I do have a bunch of parts here for the freaking Super Duty, so we need to get to that as well. But other than that, man, I appreciate everybody. Those quick jacks work awesome. I definitely recommend them if you have limited space. I do plan on making a shop on the back slab that I got in the back, because I think it's about 35 by fucking 42 foot slab, which is awesome, which is massive. But I would like to build a freaking shop and then have an actual big lift so that I can lift up the truck, or, you know, put the cars underneath there and just leave them there if I have to do any major maintenance on them. But for the meantime, these quick jacks work great. I definitely recommend them. They're a little pricey, but I definitely recommend them, man. You guys all take care. I appreciate everybody. Make sure to subscribe. We are getting close to 200, which when we get to 1,000, I'm going to give away 2 draggies, or I'll give away some money. I don't know. I'm just trying to spit stuff out right now. I doubt anybody's still watching to the end of the video, but I do plan on doing some giveaways, man. You guys all take care. Peace.